Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Podcast Every Day.
We are so happy you are here with us today.
Today, we are talking about responding to compliments naturally.
This is such a useful topic because compliments happen everywhere, at work, with friends, online, and in everyday conversations.
Exactly, many English learners know how to say thank you, but they are not always sure what to say next.
And sometimes learners reject the compliment because they do not want to sound proud.
But in English, accepting a compliment warmly usually sounds more natural than denying it immediately.
Today, you will learn how to accept compliments, give credit to others, respond humbly, and continue the conversation.
We will use realistic workplace conversations because compliments often appear after presentations, meetings, projects, and team wins.
So relax, smile a little, and get ready to practice one of the friendliest skills in English conversation.
Let us begin with the language that makes compliment responses sound natural, confident, and kind. Before our first conversation, let us learn why compliment responses matter and how to accept praise naturally in English. A compliment is a positive comment about something someone did, made, said, or chose.
For example, someone might say, "Great presentation," "I liked your explanation," or "That color looks nice on you."
In many English-speaking workplaces, compliments are a normal part of building connection and recognizing effort.
But responding can feel tricky. If you say too much, you may worry you sound proud. If you say too little, the conversation may feel awkward.
The key is to accept the compliment simply, add a warm comment, and sometimes give a small detail.
Our first key phrase is "that means a lot." You use this when a compliment feels meaningful to you.
For example, "Thank you, that means a lot, especially because I worked hard on the presentation."
Another example is "I appreciate that. It means a lot coming from you."
Notice the phrase "coming from you." It means the compliment is especially meaningful because you respect that person's opinion.
Our second phrase is "I really appreciate that." This is a slightly stronger version of "thank you."
You can say, "I really appreciate that. I was nervous about explaining the data clearly."
Or "I really appreciate that feedback. It helps me know what worked well."
Our third phrase is "I am glad it came across that way." This is useful when someone compliments your communication style or intention.
If someone says, "Your explanation was very clear," you can answer, "Thank you. I am glad it came across that way."
Come across means to be received or understood in a certain way.
For example, "I wanted the message to come across as supportive, not critical."
Our fourth phrase is "I had a lot of help." This lets you accept praise while giving credit to other people.
For example, "Thank you. I had a lot of help from the design team."
Or "I appreciate that. It was definitely a team effort."
That phrase is great at work because it sounds humble and collaborative.
Our fifth phrase is "you are kind to say that." This sounds warm, polite, and a little graceful.
For example, "You are kind to say that. I was hoping the meeting would feel organized."
It is softer than simply saying, "I know," which can sound too proud in many situations.
So listen today for "that means a lot." "I really appreciate that." "I am glad it came across that way." "I had a lot of help." And "you are kind to say that."
In our first conversation, Nicole compliments Michael after a team presentation, and Michael responds naturally.
Now let us listen to Nicole compliment Michael after a presentation and hear how he accepts the praise naturally. "Michael, that was a really clear presentation."
Thank you, Nicole. I really appreciate that.
"I especially liked how you explained the customer data without making it feel too technical."
That means a lot. I was trying to make the numbers easy for everyone to follow.
It worked. The chart on customer retention was simple, but it made the problem obvious.
I am glad it came across that way. I worried that section might be too dense.
No, it felt focused. You gave enough detail without overwhelming people.
Thank you. I had a lot of help from Adam on the data side.
That makes sense. Still, your explanation connected the data to the business decision really well.
You are kind to say that. I have been practicing how to make data feel less abstract.
It showed. The example about the renewal email made the issue easy to picture.
Thanks. That example came from a real customer support case.
Really, that explains why it felt practical.
Exactly. I wanted the team to understand the customer experience, not just the metric.
That is probably why the room stayed engaged.
I appreciate you noticing that. I was watching people's faces and hoping I had not lost them.
You definitely did not. Even Sarah from finance asked a follow-up question, and she usually stays quiet.
That is good to hear. It makes me feel better about the discussion section.
You should feel good about it. You handled the questions calmly, too.
Thanks, I was nervous, but I tried to slow down before answering.
That was smart. It made your answers sound thoughtful.
I am glad. I used to rush when people asked questions, so I am working on that.
Well, the improvement is noticeable.
That is encouraging. Thank you for saying that.
Of course. I know presentations take a lot of preparation.
They do, but I learned a lot from this one.
Are you presenting again next month?
Yes, probably. If I do, I may use the same structure because it seemed to work well.
Good idea. And if you want a quick review beforehand, I am happy to take a look.
That would be great. I appreciate the offer.
No problem. You did a great job today.
Thank you, Nicole. That really means a lot.
Let us analyze how Michael responded to compliments in a way that sounded confident, humble, and natural. The first thing Michael did was simple. He said thank you.
That sounds obvious, but it is important. In English, do not reject every compliment immediately.
If someone says great presentation and you say no, it was terrible, the other person may feel uncomfortable.
A better response is, thank you, I really appreciate that.
Then Michael said that means a lot. This phrase adds emotion without sounding dramatic.
It is especially useful when someone notices effort that mattered to you.
Michael also said, I am glad it came across that way. This is a great response to a compliment about communication.
For example, if someone says, your email was very clear, you can say, I am glad it came across clearly.
Come across means how something is received. It is not about physically crossing a room.
Another important response was, I had a lot of help from Adam on the data side.
This accepts the compliment while giving credit. That is very useful in team-based workplaces.
You can also say, thank you, it was a team effort, or I appreciate that. The whole team worked hard on it.
Michael did not say it was nothing every time Nicole complimented him.
That matters because too much self-dismissal can make the compliment giver feel like their opinion is being rejected.
Another nice phrase was, I appreciate you noticing that. This is perfect when someone notices a small detail.
For example, I appreciate you noticing the new layout, or I appreciate you noticing the extra preparation.
The big pattern is simple. Thank the person, accept the compliment, add one small detail, and keep the tone warm.
That is how you sound confident without sounding arrogant. Now let us learn how to return compliments, respond to praise about appearance or effort, and avoid common awkward mistakes. In the first half, we practiced accepting compliments about work and communication.
Now we need another skill. How do you respond when you want to return the compliment or keep the conversation going?
This can be delicate because you do not want your response to sound fake or automatic.
Our first new phrase is that is nice of you to say. This is similar to you are kind to say that, but a little more casual.
For example, that is nice of you to say. I was not sure how the update would sound.
Or thanks, that is nice of you to say. I am still learning this process.
Our second phrase is I could say the same about you. This is a natural way to return a compliment.
For example, if someone says, "You handled that meeting really well," you can say, "Thank you. I could say the same about you."
This sounds better when it is true and specific. You can add, "Your questions helped move the discussion forward."
Our third phrase is "I learned from watching you." This is a thoughtful way to return a compliment professionally.
For example, "Thank you. I learned from watching how you handle client questions."
This phrase sounds sincere because it names the person's skill and shows respect.
Our fourth phrase is "I am happy with how it turned out." This is a confident way to accept praise about something you made or did.
For example, "Thanks, I am happy with how the report turned out."
Or, "I am happy with how the event turned out," especially because the timeline was tight.
Turned out means the final result after a process.
Our fifth phrase is "I am still working on it." This helps you accept praise while staying humble.
For example, "Thank you, I am still working on my presentation skills, so that is encouraging."
This is better than saying, "No, I am bad at presentations," because it accepts progress without rejecting the compliment.
A common mistake is returning a compliment too quickly with the exact same words.
If someone says, "You look nice today," and you immediately say, "You look nice too," it can sound automatic.
A more natural response is, "Thank you, that is nice of you to say. I like your jacket too, the color is great."
Another common mistake is over-explaining. If someone says, "Nice shirt," you do not need to give a 5-minute shopping story.
A short response is enough. "Thanks, I got it recently. I am glad you like it."
In our second conversation, Adam and Sky exchange compliments after a busy team event, and both respond naturally.
Now Adam and Sky will respond to compliments naturally after a successful team event.
Sky, that event went really well. You did a great job keeping everything organized.
Thank you, Adam. That is nice of you to say.
I mean it. The schedule was clear, the speakers knew where to go, and the room did not feel chaotic.
I am happy with how it turned out. I was worried the timing would be too tight.
It felt smooth from the audience side.
That means a lot. I had a lot of help from Nicole and the facilities team.
Still, you were the person who kept everyone moving calmly.
I appreciate that. I am still working on staying calm when there are last-minute changes.
You handled the projector issue like it was nothing.
That is kind of you to say. Inside, I was definitely not that calm.
Well, it did not show. You gave clear instructions and kept the speaker comfortable.
I am glad it came across that way. I wanted the speaker to feel supported, not embarrassed.
You succeeded. And honestly, your opening remarks were excellent too.
Thank you. I practiced them a few times because I wanted the event to start with the right tone.
It did. The tone felt welcoming but still professional.
Thanks, Adam. I could say the same about you. Your panel questions were really strong.
Oh, thank you. I was hoping they would help the speakers give practical answers.
They did. You asked the questions. Many people were probably thinking, but did not know how to ask.
That is encouraging. I am still working on asking shorter questions.
They were short enough today. You gave the speakers space to answer.
I appreciate you noticing that. I learned from watching you manage time during planning meetings.
That is very kind. I guess we both learned something from each other.
Definitely. And your outfit today looked very polished, by the way.
Thanks, that is nice of you to say. I wanted something comfortable but professional for a long event day.
It worked well.
Thank you, and I like your jacket too. The color looks great on camera.
Thanks, I got it recently, so I am glad it worked for the event.
Oh, it definitely did.
Well, congratulations again on a successful event.
Thanks, Adam, and congratulations to you too. The panel was a big part of the success.
That means a lot. I am glad we were able to make it work together.
Same here, it really was a team effort.
Let us compare simple compliment responses with more natural B2 English for sounding warm, confident, and sincere. A B1 response to a compliment might be, "Thank you."
That is correct, and it is always useful. but sometimes it can feel a little short if the compliment is meaningful.
A B2 version is thank you, that means a lot. I worked hard on that section.
That response accepts the praise and adds a small detail. It feels more complete.
Another B1 response is no, I am not good. Many learners say this because they want to be humble.
But in English, that can sound like you are rejecting the other person's opinion.
A better version is thank you, I am still working on it, so that is encouraging.
This sentence stays humble, but it does not deny the compliment.
Let us talk about returning compliments. A simple response is you too.
Sometimes that is fine, but it can sound automatic if you do not add anything specific.
A B2 version is I could say the same about you. Your questions helped move the discussion forward.
Specific compliments sound more sincere because they show that you actually noticed something.
Now let us fix a common grammar mistake. Do not say thank you for your complimenting.
Say thank you for the compliment or thank you for saying that.
Another common mistake is I am glad you like to it. The correct sentence is I am glad you like it.
Like takes a direct object. I like it, I like your idea, I like the design.
Another useful grammar point is the phrase how it turned out.
Say, I am happy with how it turned out, not I am happy how it turned out.
The preposition with is important. Happy with the result, happy with the design, happy with how it turned out.
Finally, remember that natural responses are usually short. Accept the compliment, add one detail, and continue the conversation if it feels right.
The goal is not to perform humility. The goal is to receive kindness gracefully and respond with warmth. Let us review the vocabulary, grammar, and conversation strategies from today's episode about responding to compliments. Today we learned that responding to a compliment naturally is more than just saying thank you.
It is about accepting kindness, showing appreciation, and keeping the conversation comfortable.
From the first parts, remember that means a lot. I really appreciate that. I am glad it came across that way. I had a lot of help, and you are kind to say that.
In Conversation 1, Nicole complimented Michael's presentation, and Michael accepted the praise while giving credit to the team.
We also learned useful phrases like I appreciate you noticing that. It was a team effort, and I was trying to make the numbers easy to follow.
From the second part, remember that is nice of you to say, I could say the same about you. I learned from watching you. I am happy with how it turned out, and I am still working on it.
In Conversation 2, Adam and Sky exchanged compliments after a team event and kept their responses specific and sincere.
We compared B1 and B2 language. B1 says, thank you. B2 says, thank you, that means a lot. I worked hard on that section.
For grammar, remember to say thank you for the compliment, not thank you for your complimenting.
Also remember, I am glad you like it, not I am glad you like to it.
And use happy with, I am happy with the result. I am happy with how it turned out.
A strong compliment response has 3 simple parts. Accept it, appreciate it, and add a small detail if needed.
The main lesson is that accepting a compliment does not mean you are arrogant.
It simply means you are receiving someone's kindness with warmth and confidence.
That is all for today's episode of English Podcast Every Day.
We hope you feel more confident responding to compliments naturally in English.
This week, practice one simple response before you need it.
Try saying, thank you, that means a lot. I really appreciate you saying that.
If this episode helped you, subscribe and listen again to practice the vocabulary, rhythm, and pronunciation.
Remember, receiving a compliment gracefully is a conversation skill too.
Thanks for listening, and we will see you in the next episode.